Hi guys, my name is Kier, but here on this channel I go by Hobokiki, and today we are going to be planning in my Hobonichi Day Free. This is my media journal, so basically anything that I want to record that I took in visually or even auditory. Sometimes I do record the music videos that I listen to or just the songs that I listen to. So basically anything that I am consuming that's some form of media, it goes into this journal here. Today's video is a little bit on the spookier side. I know it's not even Halloween, but I know you guys aren't really even into video games like that. But if you are, hi, we're friends now. And you probably already know about Poppy Playtime from Mob Entertainment. Chapter 3 just came out, and everyone is obsessed with Catnap, including me. So, what better way to commemorate the game than to let it go down in my media journal? I am using a red highlighter from, what is this, a zebra mile liner? Yes, it is. And it is the brush tip, and that is going to be the smoke that is coming out of Catnap's mouth. So if you even care to know what the game is about, I'll go ahead and break it down through my perspective and my lens. Basically, this Willy Wonka-esque dude starts making toys, but then he decides that he wants to get adventures with the toys and put souls of like human beings into the toys. Yeah, it gets real dark real quick. Your character, the person that you play as for the whole game, is, well, technically not really someone that has been even introduced to you as of right now. We technically don't know who we're playing as. We get hints that maybe we worked in the factory, but other than that, we don't know who we're playing as. And that's actually part of the fun because this game, it's so mysterious. Like, it does not let you know what is going on, who is doing what, who can you trust. Everyone thinks maybe you can trust Poppy, but I don't really know if I trust that little doll. She is giving serious Chucky vibes. So so I don't know if I trust her, and that's part of like the allure, right? It makes you question what's going on so much that you really want the next installment of the game so you can find out more. So great job, Mob Entertainment. You know how to make a cliffhanger properly. I really do like stories that leave me guessing because I typically can guess the ending of a movie or a book or a show. Like, I typically do, and then I'm bored and I'm irritated. So I love that there are these new games coming out that really leave me guessing, and I love that. It's really challenging my mind. However, since we're talking about challenging minds, there are a couple of puzzles in there that I thought could have just let's just get rid of them, Mob Entertainment. It's because they were doing too much, and there were ways that they actually could have been solved easier without doing what you wanted us to do, and you know exactly what we're talking about. So I don't know that when you got to the puzzles that were kind of goofy, it kind of took you out of the game, which is like this dark environment that you really want to explore, even though it's creepy, because you want to figure out what happened here and, how everything is going to be resolved. But then you get to these puzzles that are like kind of asinine, just a little bit, just a little bit. And so, and so, I don't know. I could have I could have personally done without two of the puzzles, right? And then, it kind of sucks because if you play the whole game, I'm not trying to spoil it, even though I know you guys might not even ever actually touch it. But depending on when you played the game, you may have gotten a different ending than another person. And then last critique here, and then I'm done. There is a part where you're playing against a character named Miss Delight, and depending on when you played the game, you played two different versions of Miss Delight. So it was kind of weird because some of us got different gameplays than other people. And I'm not even going to hold that against them too harshly because I know that they're indie creators. So they are doing the best that they can with the budget that they have, and let me tell you, they are doing a beautiful job. It's like this game is really going to blow up. I'm surprised if you haven't heard of Poppy Playtime, even if you never like even if you don't play video games. I'm sure you've seen either one of these smiling critter mascots or you saw the doll or something. Like, to me, it would be very surprising if Poppy Playtime never came across your feed. But then again, maybe it didn't. I really hope that more games like this are produced, not necessarily as dark because, whoa, we get dark. And I know the creators said that they're going to get even darker in the next chapter, which is like, how can you get darker when this chapter was so heavy? Even with the story being as dark as it is, it's still very well written. And again, just the fact that you don't even know who you're playing as, it's like, I don't know, your girl loves a good mystery. And I am actively like trying to figure out what's going on before it's revealed to me because that's part of the fun. Let's talk about the drawing itself a little bit. Honestly, I was leaving it sketchy. You guys know that my media journal is to be something that's more so on the sketchy, loose side, just because I don't want to pressure myself to make full drawings in this book. I just don't have the time for that. So I just set a healthy boundary with myself and told myself that everything was going to be more so on the sketchier side, and I really liked that. I had to fight myself, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to make the smoke seem more like smoke, but then I said nope, just leave it looking kind of like a ribbon because it still gives off the same idea, but you ain't putting so many hours into it. So it is what it is. It came out decent. My favorite one that I drew here is probably Hoppy Hopscotch, although they have a pretty sad story themselves. And the most terrifying one is probably, I know we're supposed to be afraid of Catnap, but I guess just because they're kind of like Freddy Krueger and only attack you with hallucinations. Well, not only attack you with hallucinations because they can't attack like right in front of you physically, but mostly it was hallucinations that really messed with their mind. So I'm sure that is scary. I wouldn't want anyone messing with my mind. But if we're basing it just off of like the cardboard cutouts, that pig, what's her name? Piggy, I think. I'm pretty sure that's her name, Piggy. I wanted to say Piggy for some reason, but I'm pretty sure it's Piggy. Anyways, she's terrifying because she ate her friends. That's at least what the cardboard cutout was insinuating. So, yeah, that was a lot. I am just taking my stickers from the back of the book so that I can rate it. I do wind up giving it 4.5 stars because, like I said, some of us got different gameplays, but it was still a great game. All right, Badrian. I need a certain je ne sais quoi that only you can provide.
Uh-huh. What are you doing?
Uh,
It tickles.
it tickles.
This is never gonna come off.
It is gonna come off. It's just a highlighter. It tickles. Okay, let's hurry up and get it on. Kind of drag your hand down a little. Drag your hand. Drag it. Okay, perfect. Thank you. You go wash your hands, baby.
It's not gonna.
It's gonna come off. It did, in fact, come off. If anybody was wondering, it came off very quickly. Basically, he just ran his hand underwater and it was off. And yeah, I knew it would come off because there's so many times I've been drawing in my sketchbooks or Hobonichis with a mild liner, and I got it on my hand and I just rinsed it off, and bada bing, bada boom, it came off. Easy peasy. I just wanted to leave that original audio in there because he has such a cute laugh. And I don't know if it made your day, but it sure as heck made mine. I love playing it back and listening to it. It's better in person, but it's still fun to listen to recorded. I don't know if you're wondering it, but no, the kids have not seen a full playthrough of the game. Not necessarily that I'm hiding it from them either. It's just that they're never interested when I'm playing it, which is perfectly fine. And then, two, they probably don't need to watch it. Although I would say that the scenes aren't necessarily scary. It's more so like the psychological stuff that's going on. The only villain, we'll put in quotations, I would say would be Mr. Light that scared me. Other than that, it was just like, yeah, what's going on in the toy factory is wild. But yeah, I don't think they need to see it, so I'm not going to be like, hey, yeah, y'all come watch this. So yeah, that's something we don't really play together or watch together. They have heard of Poppy Playtime because, like I said, it is everywhere, but they have not seen it fully through. They have seen the smiling critters and think that they're cute because they are, even though they look like they have no souls. It's an art. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over my words, but it's an art to make something look like it has no soul and yet still be considered adorable. So I don't know how they did that, but good job, Mob Entertainment. But that's it for this video, you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.